This video presents detailed instructions on the fireplace setup. However, we first start with a quick setup slide that assumes the pilot light is already on and the system is ready to go, which is generally the case. Step 1, open the glass doors and the curtains. The doors can be a bit sticky sometimes because the doors can jump their guide tracks. Step 2, pull the vent handle at the fireplace top towards the left to open the vent, which starts the system in vented mode. Step 3, reach around the front log on the lower right-hand side to find the round control knob behind the log. Turn the control knob counterclockwise slowly until gas flow begins and the flames start up. Turning the knob even further counterclockwise beyond the point of first gas lengthens the time that the fireplace will be on and produces more heat. However, the flame size is generally unchanged, just the cycle time length. Step 6, if the fire produces a bothersome odor, then close the glass windows. When you're all done, turn the knob clockwise until the flames stop. If you have no success at starting the fire, then go through the rest of the slides, including the slides on pilot flame start. Detailed fireplace instructions are provided in these subsequent slides. Additional information is given in the house info book. The fireplace provides a warm place to sit and supplemental heat during the winter. Call the management company if you smell unburned gas or have problems starting the fire. They also have access to the shutoff valve key. The fireplace can operate in either ventless or vented mode. During vented operation, the fireplace directs much of the heat up the vent at the top of the fireplace. With ventless mode, the fireplace is closed and all of the heat goes into the house. However, during ventless operation, the fire can produce a slight sulfurous odor. This is safe, but some may find the odor bothersome. If so, switch to vented mode by opening the vent and closing the front fireplace doors. The fireplace includes curtains to contain any burning embers, a set of foldable windows to further isolate the flames, and a vent to direct heat and flame gases either up the chimney if open or into the great room if closed. It also encloses the insert consisting of logs, gas pilot, and a gas burner. Startup operation of the burner is described in the following slides. Startup requires an active pilot flame which lights the burner gas. This unit also has a safety system built in that won't allow gas to flow to the burner or the pilot if the pilot flame is not on. It also senses oxygen levels in the air and will shut everything off if the air is depleted. The pilot is generally reliable, and most of the time you can safely assume the pilot is on. The next slide details pilot startup. To start gas flow when the pilot is on, reach around the right lower corner of the front log to find a large plastic knob. It's hard to see but can easily be found with your fingers. Turn knob counterclockwise until you hear gas flowing. If gas flow doesn't start, then the pilot likely is off and needs lighting. When operating correctly, the flames cycle on and off, controlled by a thermostat adjusted with the control knob. Turning the knob further counterclockwise will not result in larger flames, but rather in higher run temperature or more time on for the flames. Less counterclockwise means lower temperatures and shorter on times. Turn the knob clockwise to reduce flame time or shut down the flames entirely while still leaving the pilot on. To verify pilot flame operation, listen for a slight gas hiss in the fireplace or wave your hand 6 to 12 inches above the middle log to feel for the heat coming off the pilot flame. The figure on the right shows the pilot flame location and its appearance. If the pilot is lit, then continue as instructed in the previous slide to light the fireplace. Note the hiss indicates an active pilot flame, as gas flow is prevented if the flame is actually off. To light the pilot, you'll need to access the two fireplace control buttons. On the lower left, behind the first log, is a push-button igniter that generates a continuous spark while pushed to light the gas. On the lower right is the gas control knob that adjusts the gas flow. First, find both knobs on the left and right-hand sides of the front log. Second, turn the control knob fully clockwise until it stops, then push it in. You should hear a slight gas hiss at this point. Continue to hold this knob in and then push the left igniter knob for 5 seconds. This should light the pilot. Continue to hold the right knob for another 20 to 30 seconds. Long holds are needed to ensure that the safety pilot thermocouple gets hot enough to hold the gas valve open. At this point, you can release the control knob and verify that the pilot light is on either by listening for the hiss or running the heat test as before. If on, turn the knob counterclockwise to start the flames. If the pilot light has been off for an extended period of time, then it can be difficult to light due to air in the line. If the pilot doesn't light, then the line needs purging. Turn the flame control knob fully clockwise to the pilot position. Push the knob in and hold for 30 seconds, then try normal lighting cycle with the igniter knob. You may smell a bit of gas at this point. Several purge cycles may be required before the pilot finally lights. It's also possible that someone may have turned the control knob to the off position. If the knob is fully clockwise and won't push in, then it's likely off. The first step then is to turn the control knob counterclockwise a few degrees until a single click is felt, indicating that the knob is on the pilot position. The knob can now be pressed to start the lighting cycle.